Okay, here we are again. Yeah, so we're trading again. And yeah, I don't even want to put out too much pressure on this. All I can say is that this is a FTMO challenge account. That's it. And as you can see, I already made a bad trade on it yesterday. I don't care, it's just a small trade. It's a 100K account, so let's try to get it to, 10%. Anyway, let's go into business, shall we? I am going to check the pound dollar and the euro dollar most likely. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So my basic approach for this particular day is, well, trying to find some liquidity pools so I can get a reversal or trend continuation. I'm using the 2022 YouTube model most likely in my trades. So yeah. So yeah. What I'm looking for, and let's just go out for the daily, is to, let me just go down again. Yeah, so this is last week's hold on. Yeah, this is last week's low, and we have another sell side liquidity down here. There. So pretty obvious that we have some liquidity down there, some liquidity up there. But right now we had some news which were, oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, not too good news for the pound. So it's going lower. Let's check the dollar index. Dollar index broke some highs, took out some buy side liquidity right here. So yeah, next target could be right there, which is going right into the direction. And we have about 42 pips, 50 pips. That's basically nothing for the pound dollar. It can do it easily. So anything can happen right here. All we know is that we are a little bit below the, I mean, we're in a discount daily array for now, but if we look at the bigger picture on the 4-hour, well, we're still in a kind of a discount. I would say, there. I would say if this is the midpoint right there, then we are definitely in discount. So yeah, I am eager to look for some kind of a reversal. If we are down on the 5 and the 15, nothing major here, not even on the 1-hour. So there's no fair value gap or significant point to be taken out here. We have to go all the way down. But up here, these are kind of a this is kind of a smooth area right there. Not to mention like this, almost like not so perfect, but almost like an equal high. And this fair value gap is This is an area of liquidity imbalance, of course. But the original fair value gap was started from here. Right now, I'm just pointing out that this is the area which hasn't been priced in yet. At this point. That could be a target, a potential target to be priced in. Otherwise, nothing to see there. Let's check the euro dollar. Euro dollar 4 hour small fair value gap right here. Potential area of interest as a target maybe, or reversal point. Let's go check the daily. Yeah, we have sell side liquidity, not too far. Not too far. Let's just put it right here. Sell side liquidity right there. All right. Okay, at least we have taken out this low, which is good for us as by taking out this Asian low. Yeah. So we can also look for some continuation, I mean reversal to the upside. I really hope for that to happen. I might just going to, yeah, the dollar index is still getting stronger. This is going to take out this buy side here. If it takes out that buy side, what do we have? What do we have on the dollar index? I'm going to delete this for now. We have more buy side up here and here to be taken out. Yeah. So this can go all the way, which is okay, I guess. And we have a gap right there. Let me just put it there. We have a gap. It's a Monday, Tuesday, new day opening gap. Kind of an interesting point of interest. I said it quite alright, right? To be repriced, but it does act as a kind of a magnet. So anyway, this is the daily chart. Broke structure to the upside. Could go back down to reprice. Could go back down to reprice this area. Yeah. 102. Yeah. Kind of round number. 102 ish levels. We'll see. So we might have a chance for the dollar index to go down 102.06 area. Yeah. Reprice this level. At least it took out buy side. For now it tapped in just a little bit. So now we have a small chance for the euro and the pound. The pound to move up. A little bit of liquidity here on the 5 minutes, so nothing major. And let's look at, this is the pound and the euro on the 5 minute, both of them. And I think for now we're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see how this is going to go. Oops. All right. So anyway, we're still waiting. Waiting for any of this. Let's check the dollar index. Yeah, the dollar index is definitely not stopping. We just have to wait for some kind of a yeah, reaction. Pound. Nothing's happening so far. I mean, even on the euro, yeah, we have a long wick candle right here, a pin bar per se, which could be taken out easily. Not too far. Yeah, it's 10, 11 pips away. And then we already have uh, sell side liquidity down there. Hard to call. Hard to call. If I would go short here, that would be only on a significant movement. But honestly, because this is the daily open, I would be looking for a turning point somewhere. Turning point, as I stated, to go. Yeah, this is the euro. To grab some liquid. Oh, there you go. So here is liquidity. 63. It's very close. Took out Asian low. Should be taking out this one. This is the area right there. This. I would be looking some long positions to accumulate. But if it closes below this candle, then we're definitely, I think we have a chance that it's gonna go for the lower price point right there. And that's it. Forex trading meant to be boring, just saying. Don't expect any action here. The maximum time I'm willing to spend here is another 2 hours, maybe a little more. If we don't get a setup, then we're done. All right, we have a dollar index right here as well. Oops. Okay. So nothing's happening. We're just waiting. This is it. By the way, I'm just wondering, can I put this out to Twitter? Yeah, I might. Let's try this. Let's put this out. Alright. Just trying to put this out on my Twitter. Alright. I think I just put this one out. Hold on. Alright. Let's do it. Okay. It's out there. Let's see. Today might be a slow day. Nothing. Nothing we can see for now. Dollar index might be try to turn around. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we might be having kind of a reversal. The 1 minute looks promising. Let's check it on the MetaTrader here. No, not really. It was early. No, it's not. Not good enough. It's not good enough. Not even if we check the 3 minute. Yeah, not good. So nothing. False alarm. No turnaround for now. This move was very strong right here. And this sell side here, the dotted line here, not too far. Actually almost 30 pips, which is not that far. Especially not for GU. So guess we'll see. Okay. So far nothing. This candle was formed exactly. This is the news candle right here. Still driving down GU. I guess we just have to wait. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Nothing. The 5 minute is not clear. Even if I check the 3 minute on the euro, I don't like it. It's just it's not a clear structure break. 1 minute is I don't like this. There's no clear displacement. Um, so yeah, so far nothing. Dollar index is or might show some signs. No, it doesn't. Dollar index couldn't really broke structure. I mean, technically, it does look like a structure break, but it's not, because these candles, I mean, they don't really have an imbalance. It's not that much of a strong displacement. I don't like that. That's the 1 minute. 3 minute, almost the same. Don't like it. Not significant enough. Yeah. Okay. So it's going down, definitely. We'll see. Damn, I should have slept more. All right. Still nothing. And as I was expecting, this is going down still. Yeah, it looks like the pound wants to go down. Yeah, very close to yesterday's low. Yeah, and very close to yesterday's opening price. This might be a good one for the silver bullet trade, but it could only work on the 5 minute. There's no FVG right there. Silver bullet should be kicking in between 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. in the London session. I mean, in New York time. So nothing major. Yesterday was, by the way, a really bad day. Yesterday I had 3 stop losses in a row. Trying to be transparent as much as I can. Yesterday was catastrophe almost, but not as big catastrophe which I had in April. There's 3 stop losses. Actually, the first trade, this was totally unnecessary. I was in a fair value gap on the 1 hour, and I was targeting this fair value gap here to enter short, but clearly it's just not. It's not beautiful. It's not a nice structure break. Could have worked, but as you can see, it hit stop loss. So that's it. And I had another one right here. It took out this previous high. It tapped into this liquidity. Then this candle formation right here. This was on the pound dollar. I like this one. Maybe the thing why I shouldn't pick up this trade is because I was 2 points. I was once early, and second, when this third candle, sorry, the next green candle closed up here. I mean, this area is not the best for a short. Maybe it was too early. I don't know. I wanted to see a continuation to the downside. I still do. I'm still overall bearish on the big picture. So then I tried to force the next trade as well. And this was still in London session. On the euro dollar, same scenario. And this, there's, yeah, you can't see on this, but we already had a high point before, and I thought that this little bit of a wick here was enough to grab some liquidity and then go down, and I like this slope here, how it broke down, so I went short again, and yeah, it is what it is. So I had to stop for it yesterday. I lost 3%. All right, get back to business. Okay, the euro dollar started to move up. I don't like this red candle here. Not good. I don't want to go short on this 15 minutes. So for now, nothing to do here. It's not a clear structure break. There's no structure here. So we're just gonna wait. By the way, let me look at the worst losing streak so far this year, which was last month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stop losses. Most of it is in London. All right, nothing. I look at the 1 hour, nothing. It's consolidating. Most likely nothing to do here. All right, let's see the 15 minutes so far. On the 15-minute, midpoint is gonna be nothing, nothing. This is the 30-minute, nothing to see there. All right. All right. Still in the waiting game, but not forcing anything. Not forcing anything. Some things here. Okay. By the way, I was checking. I made a video about the recent slippage problems at TFT. I think many people are saying that those problems are still not solved, which is a shame. So I don't know what to say. I feel sorry for the company as well because it was looking very promising. But you just can't work with the company like that. Yeah. Let's look at the dollar index. Wow, look at that. The dollar index is at a turning point here. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Rejected this high here. Going down all the way. It can be a good sign. Yeah, I'm up. Hey there. I'm up 8.7%. This is not on my TFT account, by the way. And thanks for joining in. This is my personal account. I journal every trade. But anyway, yesterday I had the worst streak this month. I had 3 stop losses yesterday, by the way. I was up 11%, 11.7%. I share my detailed account in my private group, but these are the stats. Everything is journaled here. Yesterday I had 3 stop loss, so I had to stop. All the stop losses occurred in the London session. I journal everything. This was the first stop. I was trying to short euro dollar London open. Didn't really turn out. Anyway, as you can see, I had 28 trades this month, 64% correct ideas. And some of them reached TP2, some stop losses, some of them only reached TP1. I'm using ICT entries. Most likely the classic. Oh, did I get a someone just signed up, which is a cool thing. I just can't see who it is. Oh yeah, it was you. Thank you very much. Man, I still have to update the alerts for this stream because I rarely stream openly on YouTube, but I think I will do it more often. I stream for some of my well, I'm not a forex guru or anything like that. I'm just sharing my trades. I have a small group. Actually, I just started my new group at Patreon, but forget about that for now. It's nice. I'm sharing every detail specifically right there from my main account. But anyway, I had 3 losses yesterday. I had but the worst was in April. April I had 16.2% by risking 1%. And I'm gonna tell you honestly, it's not exactly 16.2. It was a little bit below 16% because of some, commission calculations and stuff. But if I put it to this Excel sheet, then yeah, this was it. So the worst losing streak was this year was in April. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stop losses in a row. And this was a very, very bad thing here because I was definitely over trading. This was the 17 and the 20 of April. Very, very bad. But then, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 winners in a row. That's very good news, man. I think there's a lot of stuff which works in ICT concepts. Last year, I was using some other strategy too, but I was also trading last year mainly ICT. I'm not a charter student, by the way. But since I'm using ICT, I'm funded at FDMO and my Forex funds, and that's it. I'm prepared, of course, to lose accounts over time if if it has to happen. But these trades, I mean, that's what I took. So in April, I took 47 trades. My yearly stats, by the way, 150 trades, 66% accuracy for 2000. I was in hospital in January, so I couldn't really trade my January. But look at this, 92% win rate in January. But I was in hospital in February. Yeah, I just had to delete those trades because I didn't want to mix up my. I have a, let's just say, experimental account, so I deleted all those. Anyway, these are journaled in my main account. Anyway, in February, I made 6.25%. So in March, I made 12.8%. On your funded accounts, do you ever have slippage because your stop losses to get hit when the candle doesn't touch it? I want to get a funded account with my Forex funds. It's just very. Oh, I see what you mean. Hold on just a second. I have to check if something happened on the pound here. No, nothing happened on the pound. Let's just check trading view as well. Trading view. I'm gonna get back to your question right away. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. We do have a structure break. Already missed my entry a little bit, but I don't know. I don't like this. Not sure. Let's put out a fib here. Yeah. No. I like to enter at optimal trade entry at most of the time, but this is the 5 minute. I was looking for the long entry on pound. I'm gonna get back to your question right away. But this is just not clean. We have like a 6, maybe 2 pip fair value gap here, and it is not in optimal trade entry, so I might going to skip this one. I'm not going to force it. I'm looking for much cleaner entry. So yeah, back to your question. Slippage. No. I mean, you know, if the market is very volatile, then you could have a slippage on most of the brokers, even live brokers. But slippage, if it was very close, to be honest, I don't really recall any specifically shady slippage stop out at my Forex funds. So I know I had some, just a few occasions, like my stop loss was like maybe half pip away or even less, and then it didn't really took me out. So it was very close, but it didn't hit it. So that's why I say that at my Forex funds or FTMO, I didn't experience that kind of. I mean, as you can see, my ask and bid lines are shown all the time. I always turn it on. I always turn on here, show ask line, because I want to see. I know it can be disturbing for some people, but I want to see slip. I want to see the spread visually. So at many times, if it gets too close to my stop loss, I'm closely checking if it takes it out. And I know I would have remembered if that would have happened at my Forex funds, for example. And I did not encountered a scenario like that. So no. I would say no. There was cases when I left the trade open before news, maybe like 1 or 2 times. I took a bit of a gamble. I left the trade open. Maybe I closed a small portion of it, just to don't take a bigger hit. And then, yeah, for example, I'm not sure if it was CPI or non-farm payroll, but it blasted through my stop loss on euro dollar. It slipped me with like maybe 7-8 pips ish. But I have a live account. I mean, I have a personal account at IC Markets. It does the same. So you heard cases from other people. Perhaps I was because they traded. Yeah, yeah, of course. And from my own experience, I would say to you, if your angle is to be a day trader, to go flat if you can before the news, even if you're in a small loss. I would say take that small loss, go flat, wait for the news, and maybe re-enter if the trade is still valid, or you have a better chance maybe to enter with a better price. But yeah, I'm trying to avoid news. Maybe I'd say if I have news, for example, in the New York Open, and I open the trade at pre-New York, and if it's still hovering around in no man's land, and I have like 5 or 8 minutes before until news, I close it out. But I always consider to enter, even if I see that we're going to have a news event in 1 or 2 hours. So that's just part of my strategy. From that, I mean, nowadays I just wait out, wait for news, then wait at least 10, 15, 10, 20 minutes after news just to see what the market does, and that's it. At least for the high impact news. The news itself is not really interesting to me. Of course, I read what happened, but yeah, I was planning on on trading New York kill zone, and news is usually 8:30. So yeah, I would have to be in a trade. Yeah, I mean, for the New York session, I'd say your kill zone would be starting like a pre-New York session from 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As ICT says, volume is coming in um, from around 7 a.m., which means, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not taking a trade if I see a good setup after 7 a.m. If I see a good setup, why not? Of course, if I take it on the 1 or the 5 minute, which I'm taking the most trades on, it can easily go to profit, or at least for the first profit, which when I go to break even. So yeah, but before news, if I only have like 20 minutes before news, or 30 minutes, I'm not really taking it. Then I just wait for after. But interesting, this month, let me go to May. My New York session trades, I took 15 trades in London, 13 trades in New York, and as you can see, 77% of my New York trades were successful, and only 53% of my London trades were successful. And if I look at the overall yearly stats, let's see, look at that. Of course, I took more trades in London. This whole year, I took 80 trades in London. 65% of them were okay. And only 42 trades I took in New York because I live in Europe, in Hungary. So I prefer the London session more. But I still having more success in New York. I'm not sure why. And look at this. I had trades on the 3 minute, 15 minutes, even on the 1 hour. Only 2 trades this year. But 41 trades on the 1 minute, 62 trades on the 5 minute. Almost the same. Almost the same. 15 minutes, 3 minutes, not too much success, but again, not too much trades. So majority of my trades are made on the 1 and 5. As much as it seems like, I still would even prefer the 5 minute as a better time frame to enter. My risk, to reward, I would say I'm gonna demonstrate this to you, and thank you for the question, by the way. Because so how should I present it to you? Anyway, I think TradingView would be better. Let's go to TradingView. Okay, so if I have a short entry, I know it's not a valid entry, but let's say here I enter on a, this is not a valid entry, this is not my strategy, I'm just demonstrating. I enter on a fair value gap. I always go for 1 to 2. Yeah, I go for 1 to 2. I know many traders go for 1 to 10, 1 to 5, something like that. I understand that. But I take partials. I take partials. Yes, I take partials. So that's it. I take partials at 1 to 1, and I close my final position at 1 to 2, which brings us. Let me just put a calculator right here, and you'll see. So this is a calculator. If I risk, for example, yeah. So let's go here. Let's go to these. So if I risk, and you can see in the, you can see it right there. Oh, I close 65% most likely. So if I take a $1,000 risk, for example, on a 100K account, and 65% of that is $650, of course. Yeah, minus commissions. So we have $350 left on trade, which should go to the risk. We should go to the second take profit, which is an RR2. So then just multiply it by 2, and if you add it to the 650, the overall take profit for me on $1,000 risk is 1,350 minus commission. But I try to add some more pips to my take profit so I can at least get my commissions back. So half pip should cover the commission. So I always add that to the final TP or to the partial profit. Yeah. So if we say, we could say that 1 to 1.3, 1 to 1.4, but it's not really accurate. And you know why? Because if I reach 1 to 1, I immediately go to break even. I go to break even. And I know it's a little bit of a gibbery sheet here. What this means, only TP1 means that let me just show you a chart. Why didn't I do that first? Yeah, so this is not all of it, but I entered a short trade here. This was a sloppy entry. I would have entered here. I took first TP here, then it reversed. It's not a good example. Let me go for another only TP1. Let me find a good example. Yeah, that's it. Now this is good. So I wanted to attack sell side liquidity here on this trade. I'm not sure if you can see it, but you can see the main thing. This was GBP USD. This line here represents significant sell side liquidity from higher time frames. So I did, this was New York session. I was looking for an entry to go and take out that sell side liquidity. So in this case, all I'm looking for is just a liquidity void right here or a fair value gap, which was right here. So I entered the trade, put my stop loss up here, and of course, I was willing to go for the second take profit, which is not shown on this chart, but then it reversed and took me out. No problem with that. But yeah. So to be mathematically correct, I would say including the break-evens, I might have a higher risk reward than 1-to-1. I think I have nearly a 1 to 1.5 ish. Yeah, around. So yeah, look at this. Before I forget that we are trading. And by the way, thank you for the questions again. You like 1 to 2 risk reward because it's realistic. Yeah. What's your thoughts to be, or like if you never took partials and only closed it if I think I would be still profitable. That's my thoughts. I was thinking about this a lot of times. I would be having more stop losses for sure. I think I would be having more stop losses. So my my win rate would go down from this 60 something percent. Actually, before yesterday, this month success rate was over 71 or 72%. But yeah, yesterday 3 stop loss, it was very bad. I would say my success rate would go down maybe to below 60% overall for the yearly as well. I would definitely be having more stop losses, but yeah, maybe the results would be the same. So this decision was most likely a psychological approach from my side. And I'm gonna be honest, I can't handle losses that good. I think neither of us can really do. It depends on how much you can tolerate losses. And me, personally, my biggest struggle on my whole trading journey, until now as well, I'm having a very, very bad time handling losses. Some people take losses much easier. I know that some people are taking losses much, much in a worse condition than I do. I myself, I'm not ashamed to admit that I am taking losses in a bad way. I mean, it frustrates me. I wanted to be able to lock in some pips, some profit. Even if it goes against me, then I would say, okay, I still made some money. And you know what ICT says? ICT says partials pay. I guess you heard that already. If you follow his spaces or his YouTube, he says it many times. Partials pay. Partials keep you alive. Partials keep your brain moving towards. Partials keep you survive mentally, financially, and every way. And I agree with that so much. So much. I think that's one of the biggest truths. If someone would say, I'm not a guru, but if someone who is new would ask me to give an advice, I would definitely put this advice in the top 3 or top 5. For me, it's much better to handle even a losing day that I know that I'm gonna have profits sooner or later. I'm gonna get back on my feet sooner or later. Partials pay, and they keep you alive. So yeah. I know my winners would be much nicer. I accept that, but partials pay. And by the way, this account here is a new FTMO challenge account, which already had a small loss from yesterday. I'm not even going to the details. But I'm trying to take this to 10%. So this is a fresh FTMO 100K account. I'm going to journal it to my private group as well. And I'm going to do some streams with this live as well. Why not? So I'm going to trade a little bit more aggressively on this account if I can. Fully agree. I was backtesting the ICT mentorship model, which you probably know. Yeah, liquidity sweep. Yeah, break strategy. Yeah. And I would only trade if I get 1 to 2 stop loss. It's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's your decision. Absolutely. I mean, if you feel that you can handle that kind of pressure by maybe having more losses, and but then your winners are going to be, much better, nicer, such a much better feeling, then why not? Of course, by all means. I'm just saying that I'm not that person. I'm not that person who goes for 1 to 5, 1 to not even 1 to 3. I mean, I don't even remember when I went 1 to 3 directly. It was a long time ago. When I started, I wanted to go to 1 to 3 many times. I had so many losses, I just couldn't wait for the winners. It was hard. So kudos to anyone who goes to 1 to 5 or 1 to 10, 1 to 15. By the way, if you see Instagram influencers with the Lambos who goes to 1 to 10, 1 to 15, I'm not saying there's nobody on earth who can do that, but I'm not interested. I'm not even following or watching those guys. That's, for me, it's unrealistic. You can do it maybe once or twice, but on a regular basis, I say no. But feel free to have the opposite opinion. It's not a problem. I'm perfectly happy with the maximum 1 to 2 risk reward. That's my maximum. Which ones I recommend? Hard to say. Hard to say. Because so many, they have so many good stuff. I mean, he has so many good stuff in there. Let me just paste into it. I just paste this to you. Forex Scout Sniper Basics. If you're trading on Forex as well, not just indices. Let me just check it. There you go. So Forex Scout Sniper Basics. Can I? What the hell? There you go. Yeah. Forex Scout Sniper Basic playlist. I think it's very good if you're playing trading Forex. By the way, the core content, of course, is a must for everyone. You have to go through the core content. But I think all of them is just great. In the first video of this year, you should check it out. The first video of ICT this year on YouTube. He says specifically, I think I wrote it down. Let me just show you. There. I wrote it down. This is the exact playlist that he recommends. I'm going to read it. I know you can't see it. So ICT says if you're starter, you should start with Market Maker. What's that? I can't read my own writing. Market Maker Premier course, that's the first. Then Market Maker series for Forex. The third one is ICT OTE pattern recognition. That's the third that he recommends if you're a starter. Fourth is mastering high probability scalping. I'm just saying what he says in that video. You can check that video. It's the first video of his YouTube channel for this year. Then Scout Sniper Basics, Forex Field Guide. And for the sixth, core content. So he only recommends the core content for the last time. He says to start with the Market Maker Primer course. That's what ICT says, if you're new. That's what he said this year in January. Let's just check the market for a second. What's happening? Dollar index. Dollar index is it took out some buy side here. Now it seems like it wants to go down to deliver this to sell side, which, well, we have a small, very, very small imbalance area, which is still not priced in. Oh, you got it. All right, then. So yeah, I would say the Forex Sniper course is very good. I'm actually viewing that myself. I made like a bunch of notes. I have all kind of notes here. Yeah, I think you should go through all. It's a lot of good information there. I mean, I'm trading since a few years, but since I went over the ICT concepts, it's just amazing how differently I see price action since his teachings, his lectures changed my approach, and I got funded after I started to adapt his his teachings. What concepts personally? Um, as I know that everyone likes to trade the order blocks. I would love to trade the order blocks, but I don't have a feel for it. Don't worry, I'll get to the point. I get to the point. So I don't have a feel for it. I want to trade the order blocks, but I'm just too scared. Or I don't know, I just don't have the grip for order blocks yet. So what I'm trading, as you can see, the FVG right here as setup type, as you can see, the FVG means in my setup is the classic 2022 YouTube model, which requires, let me see, I think, hold on. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let me show. So this was it. Come on. So this was actually a 1 minute trade. It was the most beautiful trade for me this month. It was on the 12th of when TFT screwed up, but it was not a TFT account. This was my private account. So it was the 1 minute. This is my favorite setup, the classic 2022 YouTube model. Breakup structure, displacement, fair value gap, 50% for me is quite an optimal trade entry. Stop loss up there, 1 to 2. This was the 1 to 2. Took partials right here. Can I zoom this out? I can't zoom it out, I'm sorry. I took partials here, second TP hit right here. This was beautiful. So this is my favorite. And the other thing which I'm already practicing, but I'm not logging that. I traded on a different account before I am going to implement it in a regular basis, is the breaker. I like the breaker very much. I know there's a scalp here. I'm going to rename those scalps. The scalps are going to be the silver bullets. So right now, the classic 2022 YouTube model, that's my first. Secondly, I'm trying to go for the breakers. I'm trying to get a hang of it now, but I'm only using that in a minor account just for now until I get the full feeling of it. But for now, I'm starting to do more with the silver bullet trade, which should be, we should be getting that in this hour, by the way, but we don't have it yet. Silver bullet usually occurs on the 1 minute. I know we have a fair value gap here. I'm not entering it right now. I could enter it. 5 pips. Easily reprice it. Actually, we can go for it. I don't know, it's tempting. Because we're in discount. And look at this, it's already gone. Now this could have been a silver bullet trade. Look at this. Pound dollar. This could have been a silver bullet trade. Why? Because on the 15 minute, we have this long candle imbalance. We have quite a range to price in. Yeah, we have quite a range here. We went down to this fair value gap. We tapped into some liquidity right there. This one, stop loss would be, I need at least 5 to 6 pips because of commissions and everything. So I would put my stop loss around 5 or 6 pips somewhere here. So it almost would have hit my take profit, my first TP right here. Second TP would be up here. So still in that area to go and reprice this range. The thing is why I did not take it is because we're in no man's land. And that's why I have to get more comfortable with this. No man's land for me is like in the middle of this huge news candle, because it can also happen like it just goes down and, you know, does a continuation. For me, that would be a risky trade. Maybe it could be a silver bullet. I'm not sure. Let's check the euro. Euro silver bullet. I don't see any silver bullet. This line here is the New York midnight open. Didn't really take out any liquidity here or here or here. So that's no man's land. Let's go to trading view. Let me show you a little bit here. I would say we have this one is the euro dollar. I would say we have liquidity here to be taken out. Well, a little bit smaller. Liquidity right there. And right there. So I'm gonna be waiting. Yeah. Do you always wait for liquidity sweep for any setup? Yeah, I would say yeah. At least for a minor liquidity sweep. For example, if I would love to go short. I would love to go short, but in this case, I'm not going to go short. Oops, sorry. Until we break this line or this line up here. So these would be my recommendations. And even if better would be, I mean, the best would be to reprice this area right there, this fair value gap. Still on the 1 hour, and you can still see it on the 4 hour as well. But this area is not priced in yet. That would be the best. But so this is the 5 minute. So if euro dollar would like, let me just write it out. Let me just write this one out. I mean, sorry. Which one is that? Not the arrow. Oh, this one here. So there. That would be my ideal scenario to go short. This area. Or the same up here. You know. But the most ideal, sorry, would be here. For now, if there would be fair value gap, I mean a breakout, some kind of a structure break. Sorry, I didn't even structure break. Yeah, then I would consider this scenario. But yes, most likely I'm waiting for some kind of a liquidity sweep. It has to be some kind of a liquidity sweep. That would be the higher probability. For example, this here, this is a tricky one. The pound is really tricking me because let's go for a higher time frame with the pound. This up here would be, let's just measure this one. Something I always wondered, was like, for example, I trade New York. Do I have to wait for the London high or low to be taken, or can I? Yeah, you can in my opinion, but that's only my opinion. Maybe ICT would say different, but I know that one of his lectures, ICT said that uh, you can basically take any kind of. I mean, I it might be not the exact words what he said, but you can basically take any kind of liquidity if it's significant enough to continue uh, the price action which you are hunting for, a previous high, or a fair value gap, maybe an imbalance. An imbalance is also a great area, this one right here. So this is the 4 hour on the pound dollar, and let's just measure this. This was the swing high, and for now this is the swing. Sorry, I'm bad, I'm stupid. This was the swing low, this was the swing high for this move. Come on. There. I know it's crazy. The midpoint is right here. So if I look at the 4 hour, we are in a discount array. If I look at the daily, we are in a discount array. So intraday price arrays can be, put into different perspectives. So it can be a fair value gap. It can be a previous high, for example, this. It can be the previous session low or high. It has to deal with some kind of a significance. I'm not sure how to express this. I'm not so good in English, but for example, I would be happy. This is the 1 hour, of course, but I would be happy if this would go up, reprice this. That would be just awesome. Reprice this, and go back. Oops. Come on. I would be looking for this. That would be the ideal entry, would be around this with another fair value gap or breaker. Fair value gap or breaker entry would be just great. We could say again, and I'm in trouble with the order blocks, that we could be having a potential order block here from the body of this green candle. But I think that setup is not going to occur in London session, since we don't have that kind of a strong news to drive price up all the way up. But let's look at the silver bullet. Look at the silver bullet. Silver bullet trade could have worked, but I was scared to take it. I'm not FOMOing or anything. But look at the euro dollar. Let's look at the euro dollar. I can't speak. Euro dollar, that's the 15-minute. Liquidity here, liquidity here. Look at this. Maybe we have a chance for a turnaround, maybe. And by the way, trading is super boring. Super boring. It's just like you're alone, boring as hell. Can't really do anything. Now look at that. It's going to tap into that liquidity. Some stops could be taken out here. So that's the first criteria. There. Let me just delete this. Let me just yeah, power of 3 in the daily bias. I'm gonna be honest. I think the power of 3 is a great concept. But it's a hard question, because the power of 3, you can see the power of 3 on the 1 minute, you can see it on the 1 hour, you can see it on the daily. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. The same thing repeats itself from the 1 minute to the daily. So do I implement the power of 3? Not really. The short answer is not really. I try to. I'm definitely observing how price moves on the 1 hour, 4 hour. Um, for example, I'm not so good in. I wouldn't say that I'm 100% sure if I'm saying that. So this is, I maybe this area here. Let me just do something here. Maybe this here is the accumulation phase. Is an intraday phase, and then maybe this would be the manipulation, right? And then maybe, and this would be by the end of New York's, this would be by Asian session. This could have been a distribution, right? I'm not sure. Hard to tell for me. Or, same goes for here. Is this the accumulation? Is this the manipulation? And are we in the distribution right now? Because as you can see, euro is trading higher. Hard to tell. Because if we go out to the higher time frame, we are still accumulating. I hope you get what I mean. We are still in an accumulation phase. Because this is not distribution. This is not the, we are consolidation. We are consolidating. So we are accumulating on these levels, I guess. So which way would be? So now maybe the manipulation would be here. If I look at the 1 hour, and the distribution would go here. And if we go out to the daily, who knows what's happening? Maybe this was the accumulation. We are in a manipulation, and now we're going for a distribution. Like so much stuff goes around. So much stuff goes around. So yeah, I'm watching accumulation and distribution and manipulation, but so far I'm trying to keep it simple. But yes, I'm taking into accounting. So this was the euro. This was the pound. Okay. Something that confused me was if I had a bearish daily bias, for example, based on power of 3 or some other concept. Does this mean if I see a very good bullish setup, I shouldn't take it? You have good questions, my friend. You have good questions. We have 20 minutes in the silver bullet price range, and look at this. And this is going to partially answer your question. Until this point, it was pretty much a bearish movement for the day. This is the New York midnight. But now, I can't see that. We're only 5 pips away. 5 pips away from taking out this liquidity right there. 5 pips. I know on euro dollar it's it can be a lot, but what does ICT say? If you can go bullish if you're in a discount daily range or around the midday area. So in this area, and I try to answer a question in deeper basis. So in this area, if this candle would be closing right here, then we could be having an optimal trade entry right here, right? And then I would say that so far we had, maybe I had a bearish bias all the way down here. But look at this. Look at this. Took out Asia. Took out New York session. Well, some of New York session liquidity. Took out this liquidity. So let's leave it that. Actually, let's leave it that for some purposes. Okay, so this liquidity from yesterday has been taken out, which is great. Now, what would the algorithm do? The best meaningful action for the algorithm would be to take price all the way up to above 1.0891. And let's forget that above that we have that fair value gap. So this would be a great target. And we're still in the middle range of the whole day. We have kind of a displacement, I would say. This candle did not have a wick. Strong movement. Even the 3-minute candle closed above this candle, but I don't like the 3-minute that much. 1 minute. So the 5-minute looks okay if this would stay right here. But if this candle reprices this range, then it's not valid anymore for me. So if it goes down. So what I'm saying, sorry it takes so long, you can go long. If you have a bearish daily bias and things are changing like this, you have more and more confirmation that liquidity has been taken out. Turn around. You can change your bias and you can go long. Why not? Even ICT says so. I'm not sure in which video or which lecture or which Twitter space he said that you can go long. Now for this, this trade for me is not valid anymore because this candle is closing this potential fair value gap. It's not good for me to go long after this. So I'm still bearish. I'm waiting for that would have been a silver bullet entry. So I'm waiting for a classic entry, maybe on the 1 minute. No structure break on the 1 minute. Actually, almost. We zoom it out. No. So if this candle would have stayed here, then we could have a fair value gap here, but it's closed back. So no bearish entry on the 1 minute. There you go. So it's fine. I'm sorry it took me so long. I think it's fine for you to go long or short. I mean, against your daily bias. You don't have to marry your idea if you just decide in the morning that this is going to be a bearish day and I'm just going to take shorts. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but if you have enough confirmation, for example, if we would have had a long entry here, despite the fact that on the daily I would say this could go down all the way, I would have just taken it, honestly. I would have taken it because we have some targets here, imbalance here, buy side liquidity here, so I would have taken it. This could also be a silver bullet trade as well for 5 pips. Yeah, for 5 pips. 5 pips is the threshold for me. That's the minimum, and I don't really like to go for only 5 pips. But I tell you what, if it goes down, we can risk it, maybe. I think it's gonna go up, by the way. Yeah. So including spread, which is 0.5 and FTMO and commission, I would need at least 6 pips So yeah, maybe if I would have entered here, down here, maybe I would need at least 6 pips to go up there, and my stop loss would be down here. So yeah, I might have missed a silver bullet trade, but I don't care. Let's just hold on. Position size calculator. I'm using this very handful tool. So if this would be my entry, I need 6 pips. Stop loss would be down here. 6 pips. I would be risking like 900. Just not go with round number of. Yeah, silver bullet is technically. By the way, if you go to ICT's YouTube channel, he just put up a video. I think on Sunday. About the silver bullet trades, but he has other videos as well. It basically just, it can be, it doesn't have to be an FVG entry. It can be a breaker. It can be an order block. It can be, he says it's so in this video. It's like a 20-minute video. You should check it out. He put it on Sunday. It can be any type of entry, which is in his concept. For me, I would like it to be a fair value gap. So this with the 6 pip stop loss and the 6 pip take profit would be ideal. And yes, we can say that I missed this one. Yeah, I might have missed this one. To look at this, it would be like a 15 lot trade. 15 lot? 15 lots. Come on, man. Let's check it out. Is it really? Yeah, 15 lots. So this trade would have been 15 lots. We can still make it there. And 15 lots is, how much is the commission for one lot? 5, I think. So that's $75 is the commission for this trade. So even if I would make like 92, let's put it there. I would make $900 from this trade, and minus commissions, that would be $725. Not really ideal. I think the entry should have gone down here. Now this would be ideal, this entry. My buy limit would have been at 0884. Look at that. I would be in profit. That would have hit the TP for now. I mean, by now. So this could have been a silver bullet, especially that it wants to take out liquidity from up there. There you go. So that's your answer, basically. You can go long if you're bearish, if you have enough confirmation for the other side. Now I'm going to delete this trade, but it seems like it wants to take it out. So this trade here could have been a silver bullet, but only entry about around 84-ish. With a 1-to-1, not even with a 1-to-2. Not even with a 1-to-2. So I think it's gonna take it out. This is the pound. Okay, let's go back to trading view. So yeah, as you can see, Euro wants to take out these highs. And what's the time? What's the time? 4 o'clock. 5:10. We still have around 1 hour and 9 minutes from London kill zone. If it takes it out and would reverse, then it could be still a great. There you go. 1-to-1 silver bullet TP right there, right now. You would have made it. There you go. There you go. Now I would say now I have a FOMO. And I don't have. This trade would have yielded me $900 because I would have not go for a TP2 in this case. Maybe I could if I'm targeting the FVG on this level. Maybe I could. Who knows? Why not? There you go. This could have been a nice trade. Evaluations for MFF. Well, no problem. I like the questions. I like it when someone has good questions, actually. Risk management. It would be very simple. Very, very simple. Um, I'm just saying it from my own experience. My risk management would be to risk. I mean, you have to risk at least 0.5%, so half percent. You have to risk with a minimum half percent per trade. Why I'm saying that? Because first of all, actually, some people are trying to pass with risking like only 0.2%, 0.3 or something. That's gonna be a hard journey. It's gonna be long and hard. You have to get comfortable by risking at least half percent. But honestly, I would go with risking at least 0.8, 0.9, or 1% on every trade. And take partials. Take partials, not just because I'm comfortable with partials, but those partials are going to preserve your capital and going to take you closer step by step to your goal. Take partials. And don't try to go for 1 to 5 risk rewards, or not even to 1 to 3. Stay with the 1 to 2. Basically what I just told you in risk management, I would do exactly, I'm doing still the same. I would, with this FTMO account, I'm going to do exactly the same. I know I missed out this trade. I don't care about it. There's going to be lots of more opportunities, but go with that. Have partials at least at 1 to 1. When you reach 1 to 1, take some partials. Even if you're not taking your trade to break even, but those partials are gonna save some capital for you. Aim for around 1 to 2. Don't go for 1 to 5. I know there are some YouTubers and traders out there that they're passing it with one trade. Good for them. Huge respect. Kudos. Yeah, awesome. I'm just saying, don't. It's very few people can do that. That's it. So final TP should be around 1 to 2, maybe a little higher if you want to, but I would be happy. It depends on how many trades you take a day. Have a strategy like don't take more than 3 to 5 trades a day. Like 2 trades per session if you want to trade the whole day. And if you have like 2 or 3 stop losses in a row in a day, then just stop it for the stop. Close everything. Close everything. Look over your losses, analyze it, and come back the next day. That's it. If you have a good risk management, like 30 days or with the extension 40 days, should be more than enough time to pass the challenge. More than enough. If you have good risk management, you can do it like 2 or 3 weeks. Don't urge yourself to go through in 2 days or 3 days. I know people are doing that. I know. And if you want to, go try it. If you have some extra money that maybe you can afford to lose and gamble a little bit more, why not? Of course, it's your money, your decision. but you don't have to rush it. Don't rush it, man. Unnecessary. It's trust me. I've blown accounts as well, not just with TFT. Don't rush it. I learned the hard way. I was crying. It was frustrating. Yeah, 245. Yeah, 14-day extensions. Yeah, like that's awesome, dude. So why stress it? Why? Why? I don't understand really. Some people that they want to get past in 1 day or 1 hour, like these rapid accounts at TFT or some other places. That's gambling, in my opinion, and I don't care if someone disagrees. That's gambling. That why do you want to pass it? Of course, if you have an extra few $1,000s to throw out the window, then yeah, I could do that the same. I could do that. Just buy like 3 or 4 or 5 rapid accounts and put on some extra leverage and then extra trades, and let's see how it goes, you know. And by the end of the day, I'm sure I'm going to pass at least 1 or 2 uh, challenges. But are you going to be able to be a consistently profitable trader after you passed a challenge in 1 day? No, I guess not. If you don't have other experience, if we put it to the bigger picture, even if you do the challenge in 1 or 2 days or 5 days, you have to make a living from that account. You have to hold to that account. You have to be patient sooner or later, because you have bi-weekly payouts anyway, or 30 days in the first month in many places. So why the rush? You have to learn to be patient. Now what's happening here? Nothing. I didn't take the silver bullet. So yeah, that's a lot of time to pass, by the way, for 8%. Even if you go down, even if you lose like 2 or 3% in the beginning, like in the first week, for example, let's say you lose 2 or 3% from the account, you still have tons of time. If you risk 1% and you have a good risk management, even in 1 week or just a few days, you'll be able to recoup those losses. So that's a good thing, I think. Should be more than enough time. By the way, I'm not sure if TFT has already fixed their issues. I'm not sure that there's going to be any compensation for those accounts that were involved. I hope I'm mistaken, but I don't see anything, by the way. I don't see anything in this morning. We have an hour from the London kill zone. The euro dollar looks promising for a short, but no setup yet. 5 minute nothing. 1 minute nothing. Nothing on 3 minute. Yeah. Nothing to see here. Do I have some music? I don't, right? Oops, that's my Spotify kicking in. Sorry, guys. Green beats. Let's put on some music, shall we? Spotify. There. Yeah, I know. I understand. FTMO still has the 10%. They're very strict with their rules. I think that at least they should go down to 8%, because it's starting to get a industry standard. The 8%. So yeah, They should at least bring it down to 8%. But again, as I said, if you have good risk management, you can do it easily. Oh my god. Why am I so sleepy today? Oh yeah, I know why. I didn't have my coffee. Oh my god. Okay, no worries. So nothing happened here so far. Liquidity was taken. It was beautifully delivered up here. Should have taken the silver bullet. Should have, but I couldn't. Should have, but I couldn't. I wasn't comfortable. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Even on FTMO with a 10% target, but you know, going below, I mean 0.5%, going below 0.5, you're gonna waste a lot of time, even if you're getting more successful trades. I mean, after 2 or 3 weeks, maybe you're gonna be up like 5 or 6%, and then you're gonna get frustrated. That's what I think. You have to go with the highest risk you can tolerate. I'm not saying 2 or 3% per trade, because that's too much. The ideal is to go with between 0.5 and 1%. I say 1% should be more than enough to take in any kind of challenge. If you're comfortable enough with your strategy and with your edge. 0.5 is also cool. Maybe it's gonna take you for 4 weeks or 3 weeks. With 1%, I say you have a chance to do the challenge in 2 weeks, maybe maximum 3, even if you're in a losing day. If you have 1 or 2 losing day. But most likely, if you know your edge, if you know your strategy, you should be able to pass in around 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks with 1%. But if you lose 1 or 2% in a day, you have to deal with it psychologically. You have to acknowledge it. Don't overtrade. Because, you know, yesterday it was a massacre for me. 3% down. All of it in London session. I said to myself, even if I would have had like 2 losses in London, then maybe I would gladly take in a trade in New York. But after 3 losses, I said, okay, that's it. I can't bear this. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is the dollar index, by the way. Dollar index repriced this fair value gap. I would do 0.5% risk because you basically would have yeah, you're right. And if you have 20 losing trades in a row, then my friend, you have a serious problem. You have to go back to the basics. Something is wrong. Something is wrong with your strategy, your entries, or something. You have to figure it out, because having 20 losses in a row is definitely indicates that there is something wrong aside from risk management. I mean, technically, if you can take 20 trades in a row with losses, then your risk management is good, right? But that would indicate that you are messing up something in the setups, in the strategy. That would at least tell you that. For me, last month, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stop losses, I mean, by the time I get my 5th stop loss, trust me, I was frustrated a little bit. And I took my 2nd trade on that morning. It hit TP2. It felt good. It felt really good because I said, "Oh, really? Come on! I needed this. I needed to break that curse. I needed to break that curse because I got frustrated after these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses. I mean, after 5 losses, even if it's not on the same day, I even put on the question to myself that, okay, what was I doing wrong? And after this losing streak, I was analyzing the market trades, and I know what I was doing wrong. I know what I messed up. I knew. And I'm not saying I'm not going to mess up again like that. But you have to analyze it. You have to. You just have to. What is happening? This is the euro. Okay. Euro took out some liquidity. This is great. No fair value gap. Nothing. Pound almost the same. Have you heard about my funded FX? They have 8%. Yeah, I heard of them. Actually, I want to try them out. Maybe not this week. Yeah, maybe tomorrow or Thursday. I'll buy an account from them. Yeah, I heard of them. Yeah, 8%. Yeah, yeah. The unlimited time to pass is awesome. I think it's really awesome. So I'm looking forward to try out my funded FX. I have a little bit of a concern that they are also trading with 8 cap like TFT. So I'm a little bit I'm not saying I'm not saying they are bad. I'm just I hope that the issue is not going to repeat itself at my funded FX. And I might just gonna buy a 50k account from them. But I'm thinking about it. Yeah. I know that Twitter is all like they are everywhere on Twitter doing a big promotion. I'm reading their Discord. Does TFT have bad slippage? The funded trader, honestly, I have no idea. I mean, today I still have a challenge account with them. I'm not putting on any trades right now with TFT. Last I heard, let me check the Discord. Let me check the Discord. This morning, there were still people that were complaining that the slippage is bad. I'm not putting on any more trades. I have a 50k challenge with them. That's I made a video a few days ago about what happened last week, and no, I can't read anything, but I'm not sure if they fixed it or not. I knew I was reading it before London session, their Discord, and there were still some people who were complaining about US 30 and some Forex pairs that were not working, but some others were saying it has been fixed. I don't know. For the time being, I'm not considering to continue with TFT. I might going to lose my challenge account with them, but it is what it is. I don't care. I'm not willing to buy another one until I don't see some kind of a major undoing or something from the company. I mean, the most angry. I mean, the most. I got angry most likely because they were saying it's normal market conditions, and the fact that they're saying that these are normal market conditions, like sleeping without news, EU and GU pairs with 5 to 10 pips. That's absolutely disgraceful for the industry, and um, very bad for. I mean, what do they think about the traders? They really think that they are idiots or something? I don't know. So that got me angry. If the CEO or the support would have said that, okay, yeah, it's a mistake, technical problem, we can delete those trades, because they can. Whatever they tell you that they can't do anything about that, that's jack shit. They control the servers. Even 8cap confirmed it. I'm sorry, I don't have that email right now, but there it was in Discord as well. 8cap gives them the service, but TFT does have the right to go into those accounts, because they are technically renting 8cap's MT4 server, so they can do anything they want. Just saying, FYI. I know, trust me, of course. Who am I for you to trust? But they can do it. They could just delete those trades like never happened, and that's it. Go on with your day. They're not doing it. Yeah, hopefully my funded FX is fine. I saw reviewed that set spreads are just a little bit higher than FTMO. I wouldn't say. About the same. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'd say they're just fine. It's nothing major. Nothing major about the spread. Looks like Euro wants to go for repricing this fair value gap. So my Forex funds, sorry, my funded FX. Oh, I misinterpreted. Sorry, I misunderstood. You're saying my funded FX. I was thinking my Forex funds. I'm sorry, dude. My funded FX. Yeah, hopefully they're fine. I didn't download anything from them. What I was reading, it seemed that they're good. Since they're using 8cap, I suppose they have around the same spread and slippage like they have in TFT. I mean, hopefully the slippage is not. Sorry, but the spread in normal conditions, not like when the servers are messed up. So yeah, I'll try it out. They seem to be promising, sponsoring a few YouTubers already, making campaigns all over the place. We'll see. Let's see. On Reddit, some guy seemed to have a similar situation like you did, where his stop loss got hit without the actual candle. But they responded to him saying he got caught in spread. Others were saying slippage is fine. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You have to decide for yourself, I guess, and everyone have to decide for themselves. That's why I'm only taking 50k challenge. 20k is, or 25, I don't even know which of them available. 20 or 25k challenge, it's fine too, but if I pass the 20k, well, it's cool and great, but then I would like to have bigger income, right? Oh damn. I miss my coffee. I miss my coffee. So the pound. Pound tries to take maybe previous day high. Interesting. Let's look at the big picture. Look at this. This is where the money is. Ladies and gentlemen, lots of money there. And even more money right there. That's where the money is sitting. I'm trading full time. Yeah, I'm trading full time. I have a small business aside, by the way, which is good to have side income, but I'm trading full time. I'm not a Forex guru, and I don't have a Lambo, and yeah, I don't have that lifestyle. But yeah, trading full time. I just launched my Patreon room a few days ago. I know it has to take some time to catch on. Trying to promote it, where I'm going to be sharing my exact trades here as well for now. My exact account along members, my exact setups, my exact risk management technique, and the tools I use to manage risk and everything. I'm aiming for putting together a community who like these kind of concepts, and yeah, I don't mind sharing all my trades, even my bad trades, because this is how it is. And I'm not a teacher. I know it's a monthly subscription, but as a full-time trader, I try to stand on 2 or more legs. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I try to be. That's going to be my motto, actually, or motto for my whole online presence, which I didn't really do that much until now. I do have a few people who I trade with. They are here from my country, Hungary. They did join me to my. I have a Discord, but I'm not sharing it for now because it's not ready for the public. I'm putting every energy for now to my Patreon room. There's a private Zoom meeting where we trade. All these trades which I'm documenting, these are the ones which I'm trading or taking every day. So yeah, so I'm happy with this. It's very important for me to log everything. So overall this year I'm profitable, and I'm trying to be transparent, and yeah, and I'm trying to build this community. And it's going to take some time, I know that, and I have to raise some more trust, which I will try to do. So I'll try my best. And because I'm a full-time trader, someone might ask, why is someone trying to do like online trading, like streaming or taking trades before the public? Because some of profitable traders don't do it, which is fine. Honestly, I just want to expand a little bit more my income in this way, because I have some bigger plans for the future, but for now I want to stand on more feet. And why not share the trades, the setups, the knowledge with the community who is interested? I want people, or anyone who is just watching the YouTube or my setups, to make the same profits. Why not? I don't mind saying that I can give out some signals. I'm not a signal service, but if someone wants to copy my trades, which who they do in my private Zoom, then take it by any means. Would you say you make more of your income from personal account or funded? Spot on question. Honestly, I make the same. About the same. About the same. About the same. I have a 50K account with my Forex funds, and I have an 80,000 euro. It's a euro account with FTMO, and I'm only taking like small positions, like 0. 0.2, 0.25 ish risk on those accounts. So, and most likely because I journal my trades, all the trades I journal are made on my personal account, and from these trades I take some of them, not all of them, to my funded accounts. A little bit different management for them, but yeah, about the same, because I take a little bit more risk on my personal account. That's it. That's it. But the reason I take more risk because I'm not putting all my capital into one brokerage. I trade with IC markets, by the way. And though I could put in more capital to IC markets, I only put like 1/3 of the capital in there, and in my head, you know, I know that that's more, but I only need that much capital to be there in IC markets to be having the same kind of positions which I'm planning to do. About the same, by the way. But I want to do a balance. I want to balance it out because I know hard times could come. I know trading has its ups and downs like a roller coaster. And that's why I'm trying to expand this as a business for this trading room or community which I'm trying to build. That's why I'm streaming here right now. And by the way, I'm glad for all your questions, because these are good questions. And despite the fact that I made this video on TFT, I sincerely hope that they are going to fix this issue. There's a saying like never say never, so I know I said I'm done with them, but if they climb back to the top, then maybe in the future sometime I try again with another 50K account with them, but not for the time being. They don't fix it. Yeah. We have still half hour from London kill zone. I don't think we're going to have more trades. This silver bullet, I missed it really much. This would have been a great trade. We were near the mid-level. Yeah, it depends, the payouts. I had like periods when my profit was not too much. At the first times, I took out everything, always, whatever I could. But there were times when like I had an extra 1,000 euro on the account and I just left it in to have a cushion trade with, and it gave me a little bit more confidence. So it varies. It varies. Sometimes I take out whatever I can, but on the 80K account I always try to leave at least 1,000 or 2,000 euros. You know, just in case something happens in the markets. I still want to keep around base capital. Same goes for my funded for my forex fund. Sorry, try to leave there a few hundred or 1,000 maybe, varies. So on my personal account, I take out like not everything, but whatever I make in a week, for example. If I'm in a fairly good profit, I just withdraw it. That's what I make. I mean, with that account, I can maybe take some more positions. For example, yeah, like if I'm in a losing streak and I know that I'm not at the top of my edge, I might take a new trade with my personal account, but I'm not going to take the same trade on the funded accounts, even if it's going to be a winner. So the end results are not going to be exactly the same, but identical. But I journal everything. I journal everything here. And the details of those accounts and my trades are going to be shared in the future as well in my private group. Yeah. So far, let's see. I had some winning streaks as well. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 winners in a row. In March. February. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 winners. 4 winners in a row. 3 stop losses in a row in February as well. Let's see, 1. Yeah, that was a stop loss. Yeah, this FVG right up there. It priced it in, and I know it. Then it gone down. My fair value gap was right here. You're in college right now and want to make some money through prop firms. I know my psychology and risk management are good since I'm not afraid to lose and real strictly. Yeah, that's good. 0.4, 0.5 is okay. Yeah, it's good, man. It's awesome. That's cool. That's perfectly fine. And you know, many people lose their minds after losing streak like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it can happen to anyone, even with the best. I know that it happens with the best. So this is the point where you have all these losses in a row. This is the point where you take on the next trades. And when you go to sleep after 5 losses, that how are you going to react after that? How you're going to be mentally prepared? Like, if you know that you have an edge. That's what I kept saying to myself after the 4th loss or the 5th loss. I said to myself, okay, I was literally looking at the mirror and I said, who the F cares? I know I have an edge. I know I lost quite a few percent here. I think I went down to 4 or 5% with this streak. I know that whatever happens, the winners are going to come. They are going to come whatever happens. Because I know I have an edge. And you know, I kept saying that to myself and it always proves right. Always. Yeah, of course it's frustrating to go to sleep after yesterday with 3 stop losses. Yeah, but I know that those setups are going to come sooner or later. The market just can't. I'm trusting my setups. I'm trusting these concepts enough that I know that those are going to come. And look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on, that was too much. 3, 4, 5. This was only partial profit. So that didn't reach TP2, but still, It's a win. So I consider this as a win. This is a win as well. Only TP1 means that I closed everything full profit at 1-to-1. So this was a 1-to-1 trade. That reached TP2. So this was 1 to 1.4, 1 to 1.4, 1 to 1, 1 to 1.4. This was a 1 to 0.65 ish. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Wow, that was the longest this year. 11 wins in a row. Okay, dollar index is going down. Next sell side liquidity is right down there. Let's just read. Sell side liquidity. And this is the 1 hour. Let's look at the daily. Look at this. Yeah. It might go down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 times. This is like almost a relative equal low on the dollar index on the daily. With an edge, you can literally lose so much in a row and recover with the good RR. Yeah, it's so important. Yeah, for sure. Do you move that? Yeah, after TP1, I move my stop loss. Exactly. After TP1, I move my stop loss to break even. I move my stop loss to break even. Let me just... can I have an example somewhere? Do I have an example? TP1, TP2. Let's see, this was in April. Yeah, this was on TradingView. I wanted to show a chart from my MetaTrader. Yeah, there you go. This was a pound. This was maybe, it should have been a silver bullet trade. Why did I wrote FVG? Anyway, I'm gonna look into this. This was a pound dollar on the 1 minute. I was looking for sell side liquidity. I have to go back and check this trade. Anyway, yeah, I move it. I move it to stop loss. I mean, yeah, to break even. I move my stop loss to break even. I want to find a better trade. Yeah, this is. Come on. What the hell? Anyway, this is the pound dollar again. This was the FVG right here. This was structure break here and here as well. Should have left the annotations on it. This was the FVG, entered at the FVG. Yeah, I didn't record the whole TP. Maybe this was just TP1. Stop loss was up here. First TP was down here. Move TP up there. Yeah, after reaching TP1, I always move it to break even. And I always leave like half pip for the commissions. I leave half pip for the commissions. To cover commissions. I don't want to pay commissions if I don't have to. I really don't want to. Why would I? I mean, so not exactly break even, but like 0.5 pips below or above my entry level to be in profit to cover commissions. Yeah. And by the way, just another quick tip for you. You should journal your trades in some way. You can do it like this in an Excel. You can have a physical notepad. Yeah, on that trade, I was waiting for it. I wasn't sure which one was it. Hold on. Maybe this. Yeah. Entry wasn't so good. I think if I would have put a fib here, it was barely touching the 50%. So then I was, I don't know why I didn't take it here. I think I was looking away or something. And then I messed up my entry a little bit. It wasn't a precise entry. It's not at 50%. Maybe it's a little bit below. I took the whole swing from the top here to the bottom here. And it gave me a 50% right at the top of this FVG somewhere here. So I took it below like 1 or 2 pips. I don't know why I didn't see that. I know I quite somewhere remembered this, that I was doing something else. Then I saw that we're still in this, and this was a 1 minute chart. So I was a little bit in a hurry, and finally I entered. Yeah, this level should be somewhere around the 50% level. And by the way, not all your entries are going to be perfect. No way. So you can aim for perfection, but it's rarely going to happen. I might say maybe 3 to 5 entries are going to be some way perfect in terms of optimal trade entry points. Other ones, due to maybe not looking carefully to the price, or maybe by taking too much time to calculate risk or entry points, you're just going to miss it. And that's it. It's fine. As long as you have a range to give you the TP that you're aiming for. Look at this. It went into that FVG that I was mentioning. The 1 hour FVG right there. It took out this. Took out this. It's in the 1 hour right now. It's tapping into it. I think it's higher. Let me see. 1.08975. 1.979. Yeah, so it barely touched it. No problem. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I'm very I appreciate that you hopped on, and thank you very much for everything. I try to stream from now on at least 2 or 3 times a week or more, because I will stream privately on my private group, but I try to attract more people in my live streams. Thank you very much again. Thanks for hopping in and jumping in. It felt good to have some good questions. So have a good night, by the way, and thanks again for good questions. Hope to see you soon on the stream. So yeah. This one, I think the stream is already going to end soon, because the kill zone is starting to end. London session didn't really give us any. Oh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. No problem. Thank you very much. Thank you. Great. That would be great. I'm always looking for people who are enjoying this, and you know, people who come back. Pound is it wants to take out that liquidity up there. Look at that. This could have been also a that could have been an optimal trade entry for a liquidity run. Maybe not my ideal entry, but previous day how. Oh my god! I think I'm gonna scalp here. I might gonna scalp here, guys. Dude, let's go. If I'm not missing it. If I'm not missing it. Okay. Scalp trade. Come on. Alright. Oh my god. I almost missed it. Optimal trade entry is met. There. I'm in the trade. Almost missed that. Come on. Almost missed that, because I am 90% sure that this is going to take out yesterday's high. So in the trade, even if we lose, I didn't want it to lose this by taking out yesterday's high. $950 profit if I can make it. If I can make it. So we're in a trade. It's going to be a scalp trade most likely. It's not a silver bullet. It's a scalp 1-to-1, nothing extra. I'm not taking any partials here. Or should I? Let's see. 14 pips. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? 14. 7. 14.5. PP. 42. Okay. 14.6. Yeah. 14.5. Okay. We are in a trade. In a trade, guys. Almost missed that. Going to close. Oh my god. My god, I don't like this. The 4 hour, I didn't check it. Okay. This could be bad. Partials at 7. Partials at 7. .4 at 7. Trade manager. 8.4. Let's make it 8.5. Okay. 7 at 7. We are going to okay. Put it to break even at 7 pips. Let's see how it goes. Seems like it wants to take out those highs. I don't know. Could be not. Could be mistaken. It doesn't need that much. Only 7 pips. We're still in a good range or a good area. The 4 hour candle, that quite disturbs me. Come on. Come on, come on. We'll see how it goes. Have to go out for a drink. Damn, it seems like we were early. This is gonna go down very bad. 1 minute. Yeah. Not good. Hitting our stop loss almost. Yeah. We're out. Try to recoup some of this in the New York session. Yeah, we're out. Okay. I'll put it to the log. And so far, I think we have no more trades. This session, I think the euro tapped into some liquidity up there. No clear entry. Yeah, it's touching yesterday's high. Yeah. It tapped into that liquidity. So right now, this was a buy order from pound dollar, which ended up in a loss at well, I'm trading since FTMO since last year. I'm in trading FTMO and my Forex funds. The TFT was actually just a try of how things are going. Seems like, and this is a new FTMO challenge account. I'm already funded at FTMO and my Forex funds. I wanted to do a new challenge account at the Funded Trader, but yeah, we all know what happens there. That's crazy slippage. I just want to log this trade, which I took at 441. 441. Go there. 441. Took it at London. It was a pound. Oh, sorry, buy. It was a scalp. Stop loss on the 1 minute. I will upload the. I'm down 1%. 1, 2, 3, 4 stop losses in a row. 4 stop losses. Come on. I'm still not at April. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stop losses in April. 1, 2. Yeah, yesterday was a disaster. I hope that I can turn this around by the afternoon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, still up. Still profit. But yeah, 62% correct. The ideas for this month. This account is, yeah, I was the same trade on my personal. So TFT is dodgy. Absolutely. It's a shame, by the way. It's a shame. Because I thought that they are a really honest company, you know. But what can we say? Yeah, it was bad. Up 3%. Would have been 6. Oh my god. If I got didn't have slippage problems, but turned out to be yeah, absolutely. I heard I didn't really check everything, but I heard that they didn't do much anything still with the problem, so that's bad. That's bad. At least that's what I heard. That they didn't really address anything to the problem. It's the dollar index. So I was angry only, as I was saying before, I was only angry that they think that the traders, every trader is idiot. They say these are normal market conditions. Dude, come on. What normal conditions are we talking about? These are absolutely, that's not normal market condition. That's fraud. That's like going for, I mean, they're killing the traders down by those slippages. So I don't care what they say. Those I have live account at IC Market, so those are anyway. Now look at this. This is on the 5 minute. This would be like a great trade. Which one is it? On the euro? Yeah, no. Yeah, euro. Euro 5 minute would be a great trade. Problem is we're out of the kill zone in 3 minutes, which doesn't mean that we can't take this trade, but I would consider that as a structure break. People are having issues with slippage even today. Even today. Oh my god. CEO said everything was sorted. Yeah, well, that's the problem, as you can see. That's the problem. Quick liquidity there. And there. That's the problem, you see. If they would have communicated that, hey everyone, we know it's our fault, we did this, absolutely, blah blah blah, but don't worry, we were going to delete those trades or everyone gets a new account or something. 6 pip slippage on dollar Swiss for 4 lots, 11 GMT with no news. I had the same. Yeah. But actually, that trade I uploaded, that was a random trade. Of course, no, not normal market conditions. So, and I don't buy that crap that they are saying that they have to contact 8cap. They are renting the servers from 8cap. They can go into each and every MetaTrader account. Each and every account, they can go into that. I know, I've seen how it works. They can go into the back end and they can delete the trades. Like literally, they can just, with a one click, they can delete every trade. So for example, if someone has an issue on the account, especially if this is a demo, because it's a demo account, they can just go there and delete the trade with one mouse button, with one mouse click. They can do that. Just saying, you know. And they could just say like, okay, we know, fill out the form. Of course, I understand which trades and accounts were affected. And you know, support just start to go into those accounts and delete those trades. Like, never happened. That's it. That's how simple it would have been. Or in worst case scenario, they just like give a new challenge account. Or if someone is funded already, oh, that's a difficult task, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, they could do that. 8cap already confirmed that the prop firm is controlling the servers. 8cap said that. I'm not literally saying what they said in the email, but that's what they said. That the prop firm is having the control over those accounts, not 8cap or the provider, you know. So I'm gonna take a trade here if it goes to optimal trade entry. It's not going to go there. So they could easily go there and just delete those trades. I've seen that happening. I saw that. I mean, not that DFT, but in a different aspect. Today profit, let me update that. We have one loss. Monthly profit is down 7.7%. They're down. So they could have easily done that. Easily, like so easily, like you wouldn't even imagine. Right? I'm gonna take a sell here if it pops into that optimal trade entry. So that's how easy it should have been. But they didn't. Anyway, for me it looks like that maybe they are having some cash flow problems and they're trying to like put this all shady thing to some technical issues, and at the end they're just going to give you coupons, like buy a new challenge for 20 or 30% less. That's what they did in February, by the way. Almost the same issue happened in February, and they were sending out coupons like 25% discount, and that's it. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it could have. It might have affected funded accounts. Definitely, definitely. And that's giving them a cash flow problem. Easily. Okay, if this starts to drop, I'm just going to delete this trade. I'm just going to scrap this. Yeah, totally understand. Exactly. This is looking exactly like Founding Talent. Really? Really? Founding Talent had the same? When they were starting to get into trouble, they started claiming technical issues so they wouldn't have to give payouts. I see. Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, prop firms have to manage risk on their side as well. For example, they have to hedge. I mean, they have to. There are good traders, of course. There are good traders who are pulling out a great deal of money from these prop firms. Now I got slipped at FTMO too, but in a good way. Now this was a positive slip because it pushed me into a higher entry price. So now I got slipped almost 1 pip. Almost 1 pip with FTMO. I'm just gonna go. But it's fine. And if I lose this one, I might just going to take the whole day off. Hey Dennis, how are you, my man? It's good to see you, bro. I'm back at it again. Dennis, do you remember my losing streak? I guess you do. Hold on. From April. This is the one that you were joining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stop losses from last month. Managed to take it back. But looks like I'm in a losing streak again, Dennis. I'm in a losing streak again. I had 4 stop losses in a row, including this morning one already. And I was just waiting for the $0 to turn around. And yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Actually, it's looking very bad. Bro. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna stop me out, dude. I don't know what the hell is going on today. I really don't know. Look at this. It stopped me out. It stopped me. Oh man. 2 stop losses. Alright. I think I've done for the day. I think this I just broke my April record. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stop losses. I already had 1, 2, 3, 4 stop. This is my 5th stop loss. So yeah. Yeah. I might just going to stop here. Yeah, 504. That's it. Damn it. No problem. Yeah. Absolutely. Guys, I'm feeling embarrassed that you had to see this, but I did what I could. It was an FVG. I'm gonna upload the charts later on. Stop loss down to 6.4. Two L's for the day. Monthly profit down to 6.7%. And today profit, yeah, one more loss. Two losses for the day. One more try for New York session, and if it goes to stop loss, I'm out. I'm definitely out. So I'll try to be back for New York session. I'm gonna upload the charts later on. Dude, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stop losses. Wow, what the hell is going on? Maybe it's because of Dennis. Oh, look at that. Look at that. $0 smashing into that liquidity. Repricing that 1 hour candle. Also, the pound is... So this trade, I took this trade on the pound. Look at this. Took me out here and then straight to my target. Awesome. Damn, if I would just put my stop loss a little bit below, like 2 or 3 pips, I could have survived. It is what it is. Alright, but I have to do some stuff, so I'm closing the stream down. Hopefully I will have a chance in New York. And that's it. Have a great morning or evening, everyone who was watching. I'll try to be back for the New York session with at least with one trade, just one trade. We'll look for a valid entry. All right, thank you very much for joining, and see you hopefully soon. Cheers.